Tell us a little bit about what your company's focusing on right now.
Right now we actually do an event called the Redneck Rave.
Redneck Rave.
Yeah. It's kind of
Okay.
funny. You never thought you'd hear redneck and rave in the same, sentence.
Yeah, you're kind of combining two different universes, but
Yeah,
go on,
yeah,
explain
yeah,
a little bit more
exactly.
about
Yeah. Basically, I've dabbed in a little bit of everything.
it. Okay.
So when it comes to hip hop, I was mildly successful in that, and then I took the
Okay.
EDM route. Thanks to you, you put me in that situation, and I was mildly successful in that, and then I decided to do country, and I've been extremely successful in that. Not to toot my own
Yeah.
horn, but that's the best the best road I'm traveling down right
Okay,
now.
so that's a platform you've had
Yes, sir.
the
Yes,
best
sir.
response on.
And so basically, what the redneck rave is it combines everything.
Okay.
And not only do we do the concert, combining the hip hop, the EDM, and the country, but we also focus on stuff that people want to do physically. Our generation is the generation that wants to stay inside on their iPads and play on Facebook all day long and all that other kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I decided, all right, instead of just doing the concert aspect, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it and I'm going to make it something more. So what I decided to do was bring in mudding. Bring in, people that have these big trucks, and they drink their moonshine,
Yeah.
and they barbecue, and they just want to come out and have a good time. They get their trucks all muddy, they bring their four wheelers. It's just
When you say mud, can you kind of give me some more background for somebody who's not familiar with the term?
all right. Well, the mudding aspect of everything
Yeah.
is not only do we do like a mud pit, like that's kind of the basic thing. They have a pit, and then the trucks go in, and they try not to get stuck, and that's the basic thing.
Okay, so that's mud. You
Yeah.
get a big pit, maybe put some water or something in it, and then you're just driving through and
Yeah.
basically just
With
enjoying the
yeah,
experience.
and they
Going
break
through?
their trucks, and
Oh,
you
wow.
and me, if our car break down, we're like we're kind of
Yeah,
mad,
it's something
but
serious.
yeah, but when they do it, they're like, yeah, man, I just blew my transmission,
much
man.
fun.
Yeah, man, we gotta go get another one. So it's
Yeah.
it's kind of funny, but it's the complete opposite of what you know what I'm saying, what you would think it was.
Wow.
So, but yeah, but not only is the mudding, just the pit, but I also wanted to bring, I want to do that. They call it a free for all pit. So basically, what it is it's a big area where everybody can just do whatever they want. So
Okay.
you don't have to have a big, huge truck. You can just come out and play and get
And
your.
this is a mud pit as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, but I call it a free for all pit. I'm sure there's a technical name for it,
Sure.
but like I said,
But your brand, so it's your baby. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. We call it free for
Are you
all.
going to have any other activities in that? Are you going to have any wrestling, any volleyball?
Oh, yes,
any,
sir. Yes, sir. We have mud volleyball this time.
Okay,
We
so
got-
really expanding on the scope of things.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a lot for if you didn't have a car or a vehicle, you didn't have a lot to do at the first two.
Okay.
You could just watch or just hang out with friends.
Sure.
So this one we wanted to have the mud volleyball, and then we got a huge mud slip and slide that goes down a hill. Like we've cut it in, so you.
How long is this thing? How long until?
Oh man, it's I want to say it's about 250 feet.
200 feet?
Yeah. It's a long one.
And is this just open to everybody who comes to the event?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is. Everybody can do this. I mean, you got to sign your waiver at the door and
Sure.
all that good stuff. But there was one. We have a tug of war. So we had this big. It's sort of like oh man, I don't want to say a pond because it's way littler than a pond. But I don't know. It's just a big hole.
Body of water that
Yeah,
you've got.
yeah. There you go. And that's what we're gonna use for the tug of war. So then we got that. Then we have a bunch of trails. And there's like 40 acres of trails at this one. At the Redneck Rave 3, there's 92 acres.
Wow, so you more than doubled the
Yeah.
land.
Well, we sold out at number 2. We had to expand.
Sure.
So that's
About
what.
how many people you think came to the second one?
I would say a realistic number. I would say about 3.
3,000?
Yeah.
So you doubled between 1 and 2.
Yes, sir. And right now on number 3, as far as our online, we've doubled since that one too. So every event we've doubled.
So your pre-sales for your third event are looking like it's going to be even twice as big as.
Well, I'm reaching. I'm expecting. I'm hoping for 10,000 people.
Wow.
Now I know a lot of people. They're like, oh, that's a lot of people, but not for this kind of particular event. This particular event, we bring in people from different states. Florida, Wisconsin, Illinois,
people are really
Michigan.
traveling for
Yeah,
this
I see all the every time somebody purchases a ticket, it goes straight to my phone, and you can go see their information and all that good stuff, and yeah, so it's a big deal. It's definitely a big deal.
Sounds like it's going to be incredible. So when is this thing?
It's this weekend. It's June 17th through June 19th. The
Okay.
gates open at 3 p.m.
And where are we at?
Pierceton, Indiana.
Pierceton, Indiana.
Yes,
Is
sir.
there a specific location in Pierceton? Do you have the address?
Basically, it's in the middle of nowhere in Pierceton, Indiana. So the best thing I could tell you to go to is redneckrave.com.
Redneckrave.com?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
I can find the information.
Everything you
Date,
need is on the
location.
website. Yes,
Can
sir.
you order tickets on the website?
Yes, sir. It's basically a one-stop shop for everything Redneck Rave.
Okay.
So that's yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like you guys are going to have an incredible event. Again, that's this weekend?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tickets are $15 for general admission if you're just coming in for the entire weekend to hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
If you're wheeling anything on the property, it's 25.
Okay.
And by wheeling, I mean driving or anything like that. If you would like a camp, we have two options. So you can either get a tent site, which is a 20 by 20, or you can get a deluxe campsite, which is a 50 by 50, and that also allows you to park your vehicles at your campsite.
Perfect.
So that way, we kind of wanted to separate the two because we didn't want a bunch of vehicles around the tents.
Yeah.
We'd rather have them in these,
Have them in their own spot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's
Now,
kinda-
all the games and activities, all that stuff is included with that ticket price.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we also have a lot of wonderful vendors that came out as well. So,
Okay.
just
So you have food, you'll have drinks, you'll have some of those types
face
of things.
painting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stuff
So
for the kids.
yeah. So but basically, anything a festival has, we have that plus a lot of mud.
Boy, Justin, again, I just want to say thank you so much for being a part of this show. It sounds like you guys are going to have a phenomenal time this weekend. It's going to be one incredible event.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely appreciate you having me, Mr. Jake Slater. For the people who don't know, Jake actually is one of the people that put me in the game. So I need to give a big shout out to him. And hopefully we see you this weekend at the Redneck Rave, man. Appreciate it, man.